President Kamala Harris back in the Bay Area. As our political reporter Greg Lee tells us, Democrats trying to rally their base with 3 weeks until Election Day.
Great to be home.
Vice President Kamala Harris took the stage at San Francisco's Cowell Theater for a discussion on climate action.
Bringing together all the folks who historically fought for voting rights, who fought for marriage equality, who are fighting for reproductive health rights, and are fighting to have smart climate policy. And let's bring everybody into the room.
VP Harris back in the Bay Area as part of a swing through the Golden State 3 weeks from the midterms. She's also here raising money for Democrats. Harris spent Monday in L.A. talking about reproductive rights and at another fundraiser.
It's all about the fundraising. California is where the money is. In Northern California, Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and Southern California. So it's money.
Last week, President Biden held events in Southern California and raised money for his party. The VP is the latest high-profile Democrat to stop in the Bay Area. First Lady Jill Biden earlier this month, Hillary Clinton last week, Secretary of State Antony Blinken joined by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi in the South Bay Monday.
Bay Area Democrats dominate the national party, from Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris to Gavin Newsom's influence. They're coming to try to shore up Democrats in the country. They want to support the Biden agenda.
On Tuesday, the administration announced the first offshore wind lease sale off the coast of Central and Northern California. During the discussion, VP Harris touted the administration's efforts to fight climate change, including the $370 billion included in the Inflation Reduction Act.
So much about this movement that really is the intersection between the economy, between what we must do that is about public health, what we must do that recognizes that those dangers to public health invariably affect our most vulnerable.
As Harris and Democrats try to get voters to the polls in hopes of keeping control of the House and Senate, the pendulum appears to be swinging back towards Republicans in the latest New York Times Siena College poll. It shows 49% of likely voters say they plan to vote for a Republican to represent them in Congress, 45% for a Democrat. The economy and inflation, the top issues for voters. In a statement, a spokesperson from the Republican National Committee said Kamala Harris is back in San Francisco, but she isn't talking about gas prices, record inflation, or the homelessness crisis in California because she can't be bothered to talk about issues that voters are actually struggling with.
We are in a very specific moment in time, and this window is going to shut on us if we don't act with a sense of urgency.
At Monday's fundraiser in L.A., Vice President Harris touted the administration's accomplishments and said, quote, "This is the most important midterm of our life." In San Francisco, Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.